The following was recorded in front of a live studio audience at the Studio 21 Podcast Café. This is the United Podcast Network.
Fore!
Welcome, friends, to Golf is a Four-Letter Word, the show that gives you the inside scoop on the best public courses in New England and other golf hotspots. So whether you're a worm burner or a total ace, join us at the 19th hole while we talk all things golf. Now approaching the tee box, your hosts, Craig and Jeanine Dufton.
Morning, everyone.
Good morning. We're Jeanine and I are smoking cigars. And
Pardon me if I cough because,
Chrissy's smoking
She's
a cigar
new at
too.
this.
I'm a virgin,
Chrissy,
I was going to say. But
what are you smoking?
sounds weird.
What am I smoking?
Yeah.
I'm smoking the Drew Estate Tabac Negra, which is a very sweet cigar.
Is that's not a Dulce? You got a Negra?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
So the Negra is the next strength up from
Yeah.
the Dolce.
You've already
So
smoked a lot of it.
you've progressed from
I
sweetness
have.
to.
It depends on the day. This
Yeah.
is just as sweet. It's just a little stronger, so it seems less sweet.
All right.
It's pretty good.
All right.
Anyway, welcome to Golf is a Four-Letter Word, everyone.
Yes. Oh, wait,
Welcome.
hold on.
We open with speaking about cigars.
Yes. Welcome to
Good
Golf's
morning.
Four-Letter Word. Craig's tablet still sucks. Samsung. I'm gonna just use my phone notes today. Okay.
We'll allow it.
We're gonna
Google
talk
phone notes.
golf bags. Right. Everybody has a golf bag.
Yep.
The state of your golf
Mine's
bag
pink,
maybe
so that's pretty cool,
That's
right?
awesome.
You'd like it?
it's pink.
When we
Matches
first
my
started
hair.
golfing, we're on a couple of courses, and I would, inadvertently leave my clubs.
No.
And they come up, is this anyone's?
No.
Is it pink? It's mine.
It's mine.
And now before each hole, I do a count of my clubs.
Yes.
So today we are doing the 18 golf necessities you need to have with you
In your
so that you look like a pro
bag.
and not that guy
And I
that doesn't
agree.
know what's going on.
Not that guy.
Don't be that guy.
Don't be that guy, golf.
When I
We
saw
should
the list,
come up
I
with
was
a-
like, oh, you have all that in your bag? I didn't even know.
yeah,
Wow,
I
and they
do.
say
To
we-
know.
I do have every one of these items in my bag. Not gonna lie. So let's get started.
Yeah.
Right? We got a top 18, and Chrissy was wondering why we were doing 18. I'm just saying, we are a golf. We are a golf show.
Yeah, I know.
Right?
It's just,
Okay.
I'm not always the pink.
We could have done 19.
This
19
blonde
would
under
have.
this pink.
19 would have.
And I'm red today.
I'm not
audience.
always
Gone
the
red.
sharpest.
Well, I'm smoking
Tool
a
in the
La
shed.
Giana, which
Right.
is the a great cigar here that we're. Guess where we are, Jen? By the way, did we tell anybody where we are today?
Oh, yeah.
We're doing casual. This is a casual list.
Oh,
Yeah, we're doing casual
I
today.
just did smoke rings.
You did?
Oh,
Nice
she's
job.
professional.
So the reason why we're smoking, right, aside from the fact that we're in Two Guys Smoke Shop and that we're at the, what's the name of the sound studio again? The Elk Mortgage Sound Studio,
I
right?
believe.
Up at the top of Two Guys Smoke Shop in Studio 1 Podcast Cafe. Next week, we're going to have a golf and cigar show. And we're going to call it Bogies and Stogies.
Bogies and stogies.
I love it. So join us next week. We're going to have Dave from Two Guys Smoke Shop and possibly Mr. Jonathan or both.
Oh,
And Chrissy's going to be here.
What a party.
And J9's going to be here. It's going to be so cool. We're going to do cigars. So let's get to this list.
yes.
The top 18 things that you should have in your bag, right? Obviously, duh. Keep balls in your bag, idiots. Okay? Do you have any idea over the last 30 years of golfing how many people run out of balls?
He quizzed me. What's the number one? I said, balls.
She did. For maybe other reasons besides golf, but who knows? So
My mother watching.
if you're yeah, I hope your mom's not watching.
I do. Love you, Mom.
Keep 3 or 4 sleeves of golf balls in your bag. 9 balls, 12 balls. If you're losing more than 12 balls in a round, all right, maybe we should go to the practice round first, and then let's work on getting onto the golf tee, because that's really expensive. That's at, say, even you buy cheap balls, okay, which you should buy cheap balls. That's $20 for a dozen,
Okay.
right, for cheap golf balls. 20
Like
bucks.
Some purple ones.
If you're losing that every time you play golf, God, you got to get another habit, because that's like
I don't think I ever lost that many.
I'm not going to say anything. I'm not saying anything. So the number one thing
Wise
you should keep
man.
in your golf bag, obviously, besides your clubs. Yeah, you guys are gonna beat us up on social media, right? You're gonna be like, "Hey, you're supposed to have your clubs in your bag." Yeah, I get it. You're gonna have a hat on your head. You're gonna have a shirt on your body. You're gonna wear pants, hopefully, and you're gonna have golf shoes.
Maybe.
All right. Aside from all those things, we're talking about the essentials that you need to keep in your bag.
Yep.
So what's the number 2 essential, Jen? We don't know because my freaking Android's not working. Chrissy, give us number 2.
Number 2 on your list is jacket. I will argue with, and I will join the social media and say, after balls, I would have thought clubs would be the second most important.
No, we're assuming you've got clubs in your bag. Because if you don't
Well,
have
we
clubs
would
in your bag,
assume
then
you
what
had
the hell do you need
balls.
any of this other stuff in your bag
What
for?
does that
I mean,
say
we would
when you
assume you had
assume?
balls as well, but I mean,
Right.
No assuming.
Don't
No.
assume. I'm going to assume,
So
here we go,
jacket.
for the rest of the podcast, I'm going to assume that all of you have golf clubs and that we're actually playing golf. Because if you're putting these things in just a random bag, then I don't know what to say to you. I'm going to have to help you.
Yeah.
You could be a hoarder, okay? And you may have more problems than just golf issues, okay? So number 2,
number
jacket.
2 is a jacket.
Makes
right?
sense,
Yep.
doesn't it?
Yep. Chilly
Everybody should have a
mornings.
jacket. You should have a little pullover inside of your
Yep.
inside of your bag, a level of comfort that you want.
In case it rains.
In case it rains,
Yeah, make
it
sure
make
that's
it waterproof.
waterproof
Make it
ones.
waterproof.
Like, can I
right?
wear your jacket, Craig? Because I don't have one.
Because yes,
And
Happens
lets
all the
me.
time.
we will
Number-
not allow weather to.
Number 1, 2,
interrupt
and
the
3
game.
happen all the time, right?
Yeah.
Number 3,
Umbrella.
absolutely. How hard is it for you to carry a 1-pound umbrella in your golf bag that you're probably riding on the back of a cart in anyways?
Yep.
Have an umbrella.
Slap it in the back.
Guess what? Umbrellas work in the summertime too, when it's 95 degrees outside.
Yeah.
It's called a sunbrella. You put it over your head, the sun doesn't beat your ass down, and you can actually play golf for 4 hours, right?
Especially when you have a complexion like me, which is basically translucent, I
Right.
like to call it.
Translucent.
I'm almost I am not built for the sun.
Are you
so
a
a sun
vampire?
umbrella,
Chrissy
basically.
only
you
golfs
cold?
at night
I only go
with her fellow brethren.
which is why I need the rain jacket, because they put the sprinklers on, it's a whole mess. But I'm out
Yeah,
there.
meet
I'm
me at
prepared.
9. Meet me at 9 on the 9th green. Right?
Yep.
More. You want to do a little Happy Gilmore while I made a Happy Gilmore reference there for you.
I
Meet me
know,
on
we're
the
just
9th.
every
Meet me on the
week we go.
9th tee at 9. Who knows that one?
Meet me at the 9th tee at 9 o'clock.
I wish I had known we were going to smoke cigars. I probably wouldn't have showered. No I'm kidding.
Really? Wow, that's gross.
Wow.
Sorry, audience.
Wow.
Ba-dum-bum. No, we're not sorry.
I know, right?
All right, number 4,
right.
right?
No one's
Goes
kissing
along
me.
with weather types item. All right. Number 4,
Sunscreen.
sunscreen items. All right. Put some chapstick on your lips. Put some sunscreen on your body so you can enjoy golf a lot longer.
Yeah.
All right. I don't like wear sunscreen personally because I think it causes cancer. But I'm just kooky one of those
God, you're
kooky
going to
people.
open that one?
Yep. It's okay. I do like chapstick though on my lips.
See,
number
I
f-
heard chapstick has an ingredients in it that's bad for you.
That's
So
Probably
yesterday
could.
at work, I put on chapstick and it had menthol in it. And then I put my mask on and I went, like, it all went up my nose into my eyes. I'm like, oh my God, I can't see.
Yeah, that's
Isn't
a
that
lot.
weird? Like, went all the way. Sorry. Little side
It's okay.
note.
Menthol's, it's tough to take sometimes. Did I blow my cloud into your face?
Yep.
Every time, yep.
Every time.
I'm trying not to
right.
go.
All right, number 6.
Wait, no, number 5.
Oh, wait, number 5.
Number
Shit.
5.
Number 5. How can you forget this? I should have brought
This
one with
seems
me.
important.
A divot repair
tool.
tool. Okay? Because if you don't have one of these, guess what you are? You are a divot repair tool. Okay? That's all I can
No,
say.
you're a different pit.
Listen, these people work their asses off to keep these golf courses going. There hasn't been a more popular item to do
Yep.
since COVID than golfing, okay? Because you can go outside,
Yeah.
you can stay away from people. If you're like one of those people that wants to stay away from people
Yeah,
and you're a
that's fine.
germaphobe or whatever, go for it, right? It's a beautiful day, beautiful walk spoiled, like Mark Twain says, right?
Yeah. Golf.
Absolutely, but you know what? Please respect the golf course. It drives me insane. If you have a beautiful shot that hits the green, guess what it's going to make?
A divot.
A divot. And in order to repair that, what would you need, Chrissy?
Divot repair tool.
Yes! Thank you, folks. What is going on with you people? Don't use a T
So smart.
in the cup. Sunk it to
I
the
now
bottom
have
of the hole.
questions though. I
Guys are
I
crazy.
just felt smart. Now I feel dumb.
Okay.
So, okay, a divot for everyone watching this is obviously
All
into
right, I'm
golf.
out.
I probably sound like a dog.
No,
but
I want to hear the non-golfer.
I thought a divot was when you hit it and you take like a huge chunk
That's
out.
also a divot.
Okay. Because
Okay.
I'm like, why do you need a tool for that? Why don't you just put
But-
the dirt? It's called your foot. Like, just stomp that.
Well,
back
here's the other
down
thing.
and
Most
move
golf
on.
course, most golf course superintendents will not want you to put that grass back.
Oh.
Because 9 times out of 10, that grass is not going to grow back, and it's just going to brown out, and then it's going to be covering that area.
So do you just pick it up and take it to someone? and
No,
go,
what
I
you
did
should
this.
do is if you're in a cart,
You're good to
on the
nature.
side of the golf carts, you'll see these little plastic bottles, and inside the plastic bottles are seed mix.
No way.
Yeah, and on the side
another
of the
thing
side of the
people
golf
might not
cart.
know.
Oh my God, really? All right,
Yeah, I didn't know
I'm so
that
glad
one.
we did this show today.
This is why I
Yeah,
ask
on the side of
questions.
golf carts, right? Most golf carts will have a little plastic bottle. They look like, like you pour orange juice out of with your
Yep.
vodka, but instead it's got
like a urinal.
it's got.
Actually.
My God, Jen, what is with you today?
What?
All right,
Stuff
so there's
that's-
a seed on the side of the golf thing, and so you
My
pour that
entire
back
thing,
in.
Yeah, so
Right.
instead of putting your divot back, or you can try to put the divot back if you can get it perfect, and then you seed it over it, right? Or you just take the seed, because I like take a little divot. I don't take these big carpets like a lot of guys do, and I'll just pour a little bit back on there. Or on the tee box, the same thing. You pour it on there, and on the tee box, sometimes they'll have a little box that you open up, and there'll be a little scoop in there with some seed mix, and once you like on
I didn't know that. That's
mostly
cool.
par threes, they'll do that because a lot of people are, we're using an iron, and you tend to take a divot on a.
Yeah, on a heavier swing, right? And so, and also part two of question. So you said when the ball lands,
Correct.
in the green, if you're lucky, it makes like a little dent.
It makes a dent, absolutely.
Okay.
Sometimes it makes a pretty big dent,
Excuse me,
depending
on
on
a
the time of the day, the time of the type of grass on the green. I mean, all sorts of things. But
I would never
you
have
cannot possibly imagine that a ball that's coming in from 60 to 80 feet high and hits a flat surface is not going to make a mark.
I honestly
So
didn't think it would.
you have a divot repair tool, which I should have brought one with us.
Yeah,
all right?
no, I'm
It looks
curious.
like a
I have
little
a pink
fork, like a little 2-pronged fork, and you push it in and you pull the dirt up, right?
Oh,
so
and
you
so you're
go
just
in
lifting it
underneath
back
it and
up.
lift it back up, so that all that impacted dirt is now pushed back up, and then you just tap it down with your putter and you move on.
Tap it,
Tap, tap, tap it.
There you go.
You
I
just
don't know the
tap,
tap.
tap,
We'll just
tap
say it. Just tap, tap. Okay, cool. Educational. I learned. Moving on now.
Okay, so number 6, right? We're on number 6 now,
Yep.
and it's a Sharpie. All right, Sharpie has all sorts of uses on the
I
golf
use it
course.
quite frequently.
Quite frequently, Jeanine has these balls that you can identify from space, right? Because her writing is on there. It says JMD,
It says JMD. It says
J9. It
J9. It says June 23rd.
she draws like little pictures of like
June
they
23rd,
look
our
like
anniversary. Happy anniversary. Like if you go all over the.
yeah, and you'll find like little caveman drawings on them and stuff too. It's pretty cool.
Some
Like
of them have
hieroglyphics.
swear words too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One was F blank, blank, blank. He's like, is this your ball? I'm like, yup.
So obviously, why do we want to have a Sharpie in our bag? We want to put a mark on our ball. You can make it fun. You can do all these different things, like you said. A lot of guys do just a dot. I do a dot. I do a red dot above a number of the ball. Some people draw a line. Some people draw all sorts of stuff. 3 lines, 2 lines, 1 line. Put a star on there. Stamp a.
Our son Jake
Our
was,
son Jake stamps 23 for Michael Jordan on there. He's got a little
Nice.
Michael
He
Jordan.
was golfing at a
Nike
course.
Michael Jordan thing doing
he does?
this. Yeah.
He was golfing at a course. We had been there the day before, and he found one of my balls in the woods.
Yep.
Picked it up and gave it to me. He goes, Mom, I found this.
It's got a swear on
Yep.
it.
So number 7.
It was in the woods.
Yep.
Number 7, we're almost halfway through this list. 7th hole, you probably by now you're needing your towel, okay? And you should probably have 2 towels like I do. I have 2 towels. I have 1 towel for my clubs, because after you take a shot, you want to wipe your clubs off. You don't want to keep all that junk on there, which is also going to come in handy with another thing that we have down on our list too, right? So you want to wipe off your club, especially your putter. You don't want your grips to be wet. So in the morning when you're playing golf,
Oh, okay,
bring a
yep.
towel with you, right?
Oh, I
and then
thought of
bring
the
an
next
extra
one.
towel for you to slop your forehead like I do. Or in this case of some guys that I play golf with, like Brian, who was on our podcast a little while ago, he brings like 17 towels. So
Hey, he's
you know,
prepared.
everybody's got their own little
You
thing,
bring
but
as
a
many
towel
towels as
is
you need.
absolutely essential. Okay,
We'll let
So-
you gauge how many towels you need depending on how sweaty of a person.
correct. Yes, we will leave that up to your own personal. We're all about personal
Leave it
Heavy
at
choice.
alone.
sweater.
All about personal choice here at Golf is a 4-letter word. So
All
number
right,
8,
Number 8.
another one that seems kind of obvious, but how many people run out of these two as well?
Brush?
Tees.
Oh,
Yeah.
what about the
Oh.
brush? Is that on the list? Oh, okay,
God,
sorry.
Jen, what is
Well,
going
if
on
you
with
would
her
share
Chrissy
it with
today?
me, I would know the
Yeah,
proper
I did.
things not to say out loud. Oh, you did? Okay. I was chasing the cats.
Yeah, we chased the cats this morning. It was like herding cats.
So don't run out of teas.
Don't run out of tees. Don't run out of balls. Don't run out of tees.
I put one in my ponytail. I
Nice.
keep a couple back here.
I
so
have
just
different
go.
types of tees. I use little tiny
Tracy taught me
tees
that.
for par 3s, so that because you don't want to tee the ball up really high. When you're using an iron, you just put it down. So I use 1 1/4-inch tees, and then I use big tees for when I'm hitting the driver.
Hitting big.
Hitting big, going big tees, big. What's that? Big bait, big fish, right? Oh, that's fishing, not golfing. We don't.
It's okay. We like fish.
Yeah, we like fishing too.
It's okay,
Do you like to
fish.
fish, Chrissy?
I love fishing.
Yeah. What
Yeah.
kind? Ocean or
I
freshwater?
don't do boats. I don't do well with motion sickness, so no, I'm
Lake-
a freshwater, lakes.
Freshwater,
Yeah.
Rivers.
You're all right with lake boats?
No, I just do it off the shore.
Oh, really? You can't do boats at all?
I try. I don't. It's been a long time, but I generally avoid because in the past it's never had a good outcome.
Okay,
for
because
me.
ours is really flat
I had a tough
and it's
time
really
in Key
flat
West
lake.
on the boat.
Yeah, I took her on a charter boat. The three of them. I took the whole family charter boat fishing, and I'm like, woo! And
The
they're all
three of
like,
us were like,
"Ugh." Yeah.
Brr. Yeah, I feel like I would
Yep.
be brr.
Yep.
immediately, like at the beginning. So Jake and I were like,
So that leads
Yeah.
us to our
It's awful.
next item, right? While we're talking about throwing up, let's talk about sustenance on the golf course, right? It's hot.
Yep.
The golf cart girl never comes when you want her to, right? Keep a drink with you. Keep a Powerade. Keep some Kind bars.
yeah.
Do something, all right? Don't let the heat get to you. It's hot as hell out there right now. It's hotter.
Sometimes you're like, oh my God, I'm so overheated.
Yep. Don't get overheated. Drink water. Make sure. And why am I telling you these things? Just put food and water in your bag. All right. Let's wash your hands. Put food in your water bag. All these other things. All right. We're going to take a break. We're going to come back with the back 9, and we're going to come back with 9 more things that you should have in your bag. We'll be right back. Love you guys.
May the mortgage gods smile upon us.
I love thee, Michael of North Suburbia.
And I thee.
I guess you guys are worried about competitive bids. Don't be. Our Fairway Advantage pre-approval is so powerful, you can even compete against cash.
So we will triumph.
I did say we'd get you home.
We are forever indebted to you, my lord.
Honey, you're being weird.
So get started with Elk Mortgage Team today. Call Josh Frias on 603-714-2438 or visit elkmortgageteam.com.
All right. We are back, and I'm going to give Jeanine a second to get prepared. You want to light your cigar again? Are you good? You good? Well, ELK Mortgage Team, we
think
love
it's
you
like-
guys. You guys are the best. Still a great time to refinance your house.
I believe it's Elk.
Elk.
Mortgage.
Yes. I'm sorry. God, I keep doing that. I started it wrong.
Sorry.
Get fancy.
I've got their backs.
Elk Mortgage.
I kept saying ELK, and then we had a chat. They're like, "It's elk. See the animal on the logo?" I was like, "Oh, that makes complete
I
sense."
love that elk too. It is
Yes.
a pretty cool
Elk Mortgage
I like the
Team.
idea.
On
But
our
it does
elk
stand for
soundstage.
it does stand for something local, experienced, and knowledgeable.
It certainly
You experience local and knowledgeable, which is it's elky, very elky of them. So we're back. Back 9 brought to you by Scott's Roofing. Our buddies over at Sean and Darby at Scott's Roofing, 603-505-4455. I'm going to do my should
Give
I do
them
my
a
radio?
call.
Nice, yeah.
I'm going to do my radio
Wait.
voice for Scott's Roofing.
For all your roofing.
Give
Give
them
him a call for all your roofing and siding needs. Scott's Roofing. That's 603-505-4455. Fantastic.
They treat you like
Perfect.
family.
They treat
gotta
you like
wrap that in
family.
there.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right, we're back with the 18 essential things
Yep.
that you need in your golf bag.
Now we're
right?
up to we got 10 left.
Number 10, ball marker. All right?
I got one on my glove.
Goes along with the fact that a tee does not count as a ball marker, okay? Because a tee is sticking like 2 inches out of the ground, and who in their right mind is going to be able to putt by you, all right? Because you're sticking the ball close, right? We got the ball close to the pin. It's far more fun to shoot it closer to the pin than it is further away.
Oh, okay.
We've all decided on that. That was years ago. There was a conference, and they decided that it was better to get lower scores in golf than it was higher ones. So just wanted to let you know.
I thought a marker. Okay. I just thought you were doubling up on the list. So where I come from, a marker is a like a Sharpie
Craig,
is a
Craig,
marker.
Craig.
So it's like,
Where we come from, a
where-
marker is a Sharpie too.
Okay. Well, we
It's a
also
marker.
call it a
Maca.
texto.
We
a
call it
marker.
macas though.
Maca.
Maca, not a freaking.
It's also it's mostly also called a texto where I come from.
Okay, so these are little tiny flat
It's called a
objects
maca.
like a coin.
Okay.
You could just use a coin, and it's really a great part about having ball markers is everybody makes one. Like you could get one from Pebble Beach. You can collect them. That's the cool part about going to different golf courses. You can collect golf balls. You can collect tees. You can collect ball markers. You can collect ball divot repair tools. And
Shirts.
the best thing that you can do
Skirts.
is combine the two. Buy yourself.
Kilts.
Yes.
Sorry.
Kilts.
I
We're
want
really-
a
it's happening.
golf
Golf
kilt. I'm
kilts.
sorry. I mean, I want you to wear a golf kilt.
We can. I will buy a kilt. I promise.
I'm pretty sure that's number 1 on our list. Golf kit.
But the best thing
Tom
that you
Brady
can
would
do
look
for your
good
golf
last time.
game is buy a divot repair tool that has a ball marker on it. They have ball markers that go in your hat. They have ball markers that go in your glove. So there's no excuse not to have a ball marker, all right? So that's number 10. Ball marker.
We just bought some Tampa Bay.
Yeah, I got some Tampa Bay Buccaneers
Hat
ball
ones.
markers. All right. So for those of you who play in any conditions of weather, hot, cold, morning dew, whatever, extra socks are the most important thing to have in your bag, right? Or like I do, I keep a couple extra pairs I have a little suitcase in the back of my car that has extra balls, extra tees, a couple of extra things that are on this list too. So socks are important, all right?
Essential.
So like in the morning when you're playing it and it's dewy all over the place and your supposedly waterproof shoes ain't so waterproof and your socks are, if you have them in your bag at the turn, you can have a nice fresh pair to play better in the back nine. All right? Mm-hmm. And it goes along with the next one, which is number 12. Next number 12.
We don't drum roll 12.
All right.
We're far away.
extra glove, right? So why do you want an extra glove in your bag? Anyone? If you have all these other things in your bag, a jacket, an umbrella,
In case it gets wet.
towels, right? Correct. Because what good is a glove
I'm
if
trying
it's
to
wet?
think, what are the only possible things that can
Why do
happen
we
to your glove?
Why do we
Wet,
use a glove in the first place on your left-hand side, and if you're a righty on your right-hand side?
grip?
Correct. Okay. Well, some people don't use gloves, so you're not going to need an extra glove. So there's only this list is 17.
Bring
Well,
an
I
extra
remember
hand.
one time we
Oh,
were
no.
playing, and I was playing well, and I looked down, and I'm like, I don't have my glove on. And I had a couple of good shots, putts.
So it could possibly
knows?
be. But some people play with 2 gloves. Some people play with 1 glove.
Really?
Yep. And then in hot conditions, a lot of guys in our league will play with 2 gloves, and they use rain gloves, which there's special gloves that you have that are rain gloves, which I would advise. If you're if you're a
Fast
golfer
glove.
and you're playing in different conditions, get some rain gloves. They're $30 for
they
a
like
set
extra
of
grippy,
FootJoy.
or-
Yeah, they're a little thicker. They're good. There's winter gloves. There's all sorts of gloves. So make sure you're prepared for any weather. I mean, if you're in Hawaii, you don't need to worry about winter gloves. Okay.
Yeah. No
You know what I'm
glove,
saying?
no
It's
love.
lovely.
No
Oh, wait,
glove.
no, that's a different thing. Sorry.
Well, that's true. Well, that's true with chew, though. So no glove, no love on that
Sorry.
issue. Yes.
This is a real highbrow.
I was a little delayed. I was like,
Totally different gloves.
I know that expression. Just
Where
make sure
has
it's a
this-
sturdy one.
Oh, it's what,
Where
10:30 in the morning? We're doing great.
Where has
Good
this
morning,
podcast gone
everyone.
today? All right, so number 13, which you can also have hanging off the side of your bag, is a club cleaning brush. All right, they come in cool different things. You can collect them from all over. Get into them. They're really cool, very valuable. You don't want your wedges. You don't want your driver. You don't want any of these things to have any dirt caked on them when you take a shot. Because grooves help the ball hit, spin, everything.
Explain about the brush, though.
So what do you want me to explain?
The metal part goes
Yeah.
on the.
On the irons.
Yes.
And the non-metal part goes on your woods.
Judy,
if you
you're
put the
saying
metal-
that, you're saying that like you may have been corrected aggressively at one point or another on how to do this.
Well, let's put it
yeah,
this way.
we-
Expert.
You can
What is the
put the
French?
wire
Yes,
brush
we-
on anything you
He's
want,
like,
but it's not going to last.
Yeah, you shouldn't use that wire brush on your wood.
No, you should use them on your irons. And on the other side of most
It was
of the
very
brushes,
nice, too, the
right?
way you said
Chrissy, I should have given you a bunch of pictures. We could have put them underneath there so we
should have.
dummy proof this thing.
That's all right.
No, but
So
people
wire
don't
brushes
know.
have wire on one side, and then on the other side of it is a plastic version of the wire.
Okay.
All right, so it's for the soft part of because your drivers are $300, $400, $500, $600 for a driver, and the last thing you want to do is scrape a wire brush across the front of something that's finished, and your forged.
I feel like I would have done the
your
same
forged
thing. Like,
steel irons are going to be
You and me
able to
would have
take
been
that a
laughing.
little
Yeah.
bit better than,
I feel like I wouldn't have looked at it as like that's going to scratch the wood. I would have been like, I want this to be thoroughly clean. Metal is very abrasive. That'll work.
Yeah.
Straight across the wood.
correct.
And just watch everyone cry.
It
on
is
the
a
golf
thought
course.
process to some people. I'm just saying. So here's the shot, right?
I'll never do it again.
You've got all these things in your bag. You've got the wire brush. You've got your ball marker. You've got your divot repair tool. You're riding in your cart, and you've got your little salt and pepper shakers on the back. You take a shot. You fix your divot. You go up. You go back to the back of your cart. Before you put your club back in your cart, you take your brush, wire or plastic, depending on what you just hit, and then you scrape it off. Just give it a little light kiss, a little loving, And then you take your towel, that's for your clubs, and you wipe it down, and then you put it gently back into your bag. Or if you're angry and you just hit a shitty shot, then you do none of those things, and you throw your club as far as you can, and you hope that you didn't break it. I'm just kidding. Don't do that. We don't
Ever.
advocate that.
Clubs are very expensive.
Yes,
This man is destroying golf.
this is true. I am destroying golf.
This next
One
one, I feel like
podcast
it's
at a
cheating.
time.
How is this not cheating? What's number 14, Craig?
You tell me.
Rangefinder.
Correct.
Technology has come a long way, and a rangefinder can dial
Yes, I
in
have
your
to.
yardage in the blink of an eye, helping you play faster and more efficiently.
I need to give some credit to the girl at
that's
Golf
cheating.
Digest.
The look on your face is cracking me up.
I love her. She's the best producer.
What happened to skill? What happened to talent? Rangefinder?
Rangefinder.
I have rangefinders. There are 2 of them on the front of my head here. They're called eyes.
I love it. So, okay. If you're Chrissy,
Please no
you're not
hate
going to have
mail.
one of
Please
these in
no
your
hate
bag.
mail.
All right? Chrissy's not having one of these in her bag. Only everybody else.
I'll become a good cigar smoker if anyone's noticed. Go
Thanks.
ahead.
You're
All right, Jen, good job.
becoming a pro.
So why would we want to have a rangefinder in our bag? Well, like the article said that I stole a bunch of the stuff from Golf Digest. I love her. I'll give her credit on the podcast after. You need to know how far you can hit a shot. You need to know
With
about
each club.
dangers. There's all different types of things today that are available for you as the amateur golfer. Now, I'm not talking about pro golfers that need pro golfers. They do have rangefinders in their bag now because they changed it where you can use it for distance rather than using their books that they have, right? So why not take advantage of it? I do it all the time. I have a rangefinder. It's called Sky Caddy, and it looks like a phone, and it sits right in my cart. And no matter where I am, it tells me where the middle of the green is. And with my app, it's really cool. You can, because if the pin's in front, if the flag's in the front of the green, I can pull the GPS to the front of the green to know exactly how far it is to the front of the green.
So when you just bought?
And so this will tell you what club to use, and this will help you if you just bought new clubs or you're, trying to dial your game in. You want to know how far can I hit an 8-iron. And so if you're 150 yards away, then you know, hey, I'm 150 yards away. It's not going to help you if you can't hit the club anyways. It don't matter. That doesn't mean anything, right?
Okay.
But knowing that you can, hey, I can take out driver on this hole and I'm going to be safe. There's some stuff over here and here. It's pretty cool. I say take advantage of it, but that's just me. If you're Chrissy, then you're gonna be.
Yeah.
You're not going to know how
If you're
far
the
things
girl
are
from
away.
Australia
Excuse
that's
me, you
never
just
played
bought
golf
this.
in her life,
Right?
take my advice. No.
Yes, don't take Chrissy's advice.
No.
Get yourself
not-
they come in everything. They can get them on your Apple Watch.
Okay.
Right? So you don't have to have an extra thing. You just sit there. I mean, there's a lot of guys in our league. They just look at their watch. Hey, you're 145 yards to the middle of the green. That's it.
Number 15 is something I definitely would use because I am accident prone. Number 15, Band-Aids.
Correct. Always have Band-Aids. Do we need to explain that?
No,
Okay.
just people get hurt
Yeah.
in life.
Yeah, you get hurt.
Ooh,
I mean,
Need
maybe
many Band-Aids.
maybe if you don't want Band-Aids, do what Tiger does and you can look really cool. Get the tape. You know what I mean? If you want to look
that's very
badass, yeah,
sports
get the
style, yeah.
get the tape instead. All right. If you
I would
feel-
do tape. I'd feel really cool.
Why
with
not?
Right.
tape.
And if you're
different
if you're
colors?
listen, if you're a hypochondriac and you get bit by a bug, get that cool Dr. Sticky thing. You know that thing you've seen on if
Oh,
you,
yeah.
You hit it on your bug bite. If you get bitten,
I'm just
cool
now
thing too.
thinking.
So
I'm
these
imagining.
these are cool things to keep you safe, right? Bug bites, tick things, whatever. I mean, you're walking through the woods to get your ball, check for ticks. Simple stuff. But Band-Aids are invaluable on the golf course. You
Number
got new
6.
shoes, right?
16. Where are we at?
Yep, 16. Nothing like
Shoes?
picking up your muddy ball and your hands are disgusting. And we all have shoes on. We're playing golf.
Oh, no.
Let's not get into this
No, no,
discussion.
no.
We all have a lot of the
we
things
were
that
in
are on
Florida, and we got to the golf course, and I had
Somebody
no golf
forgot
shoes.
shoes.
Okay, well, that will be another thing.
So I
Before
got a
you start
brand new
golfing,
pair
we'll do a
of golf
checklist
shoes.
of what you should bring with you before you golf, okay?
And we were in Florida, and I was like, oh my God.
But Jeanine likes
Luckily,
to...
they had one pair in my size. So now I
Purell.
have 6 pairs.
Purell is number 16.
All right.
Right? So keep a little squirt bottle of Purell. Just, I know it's COVID, but I had Purell in my bag before COVID. Your hands are disgusting. You're clammy. You're wet. I mean, whatever. You know, use a little Purell. Simple to keep in your bag.
Always.
Right? And this leads us to number 17. To keep all the cute little things that you like to keep in your bag, your wallet, your keys, maybe you take your wedding ring off because your bag's in there. Get yourself a little valuables pouch, like a little drawstring thing that you can pull tight, shove it in your bag, and you know that all your stuff is safe because you never know when you leave your zip bag open or something like that, something's going to fall out.
So Adam Sandler would say, I got my wallet.
Phone,
What is
yeah,
that
phone.
song?
Yeah, you want your
I
phone,
got
wallet,
my phone,
keys.
wallet,
Right, you got to
keys.
bring those with
Golf
you.
club. He could do a song.
No,
on
you
the
know what's a
things
really
in a golf bag.
You know what's a really popular
Adam?
thing that people use, that people who drink Crown Royal, right? Take the little purple bag that comes in the Crown Royal.
Yep.
And they use that as their valuables bag. So that's what I'm talking about. Or
that's cool.
Get yourself a valuables
Fancy.
thing for your trunk, like I have. It's really cool. It's an organizer, and you put all your stuff in there in golf. And if you need to take it out, you just pull everything out at once
That's
in a
cool.
box. And the most essential thing that we were talking about, right? Because we're sitting here smoking cigars,
I know.
is number 18.
Time.
Oh, I get a drum roll for 18.
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
last one.
The most important thing to bring with you. Make sure you have them for you and your buddies. Bring a cigar with you on a golf
Or
course.
the women buddies in your life.
Oh, the
too.
women buddies in your life. Well, I mean, a buddy can be a woman.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's true.
It's gender neutral.
I
Buddies.
Buddy.
But yes, cigars or,
Hello, buddy.
you know, if you're in
Hello, buddy.
Massachusetts, maybe you can bring something else that you want to smoke on the golf course. It's legal. No, we won't talk about federal substances.
Yeah, that's next week. You can ask Dave all about that. I'm like, wait, you're not allowed to smoke on the golf course in Massachusetts? Yeah, you just come up here to us in New Hampshire, buy your cigars, then take
No,
them.
I was talking about marijuana.
Oh.
Right, which is legal in it's not legal here in New Hampshire, but a lot of people do enjoy not smoking cigars or cigarettes, but they smoke something else on the golf course. So be kind, though, to other people and enjoy this great game of golf with all of those accessories, right? Everything in your pouch, everything.
Yeah.
We'll go over, we'll have the list on there, too, if you ever need it, right?
I like that list.
Yep.
I like it, too.
Check out the
There was
Facebook
one
page.
thing
We will
that I
post
thought
the list.
wasn't on the list.
Yes, we'll put the list on Facebook. And did we do any United Compressor shout-outs today?
No.
All right.
Maybe
well,
they can have the quote of
Well,
the week.
they need a big shout out. You guys have been cranking.
Yeah, they're cranking over
Doing
there at
really
United
well.
Compressor. Great new location. Our golf quote of the week is brought to you by United Compressor. Visit them today at their great new location, which I just talked about. I'm being very redundant today, on Route 125 in Plastown, New Hampshire.
Right.
They have a showroom filled with compressors, pumps, and AMSOIL synthetic oil products for anyone who has a bike. What are those things called in this wintertime? Snowmobile? All those things.
I was like, scooter? No.
Yeah. I'm not a winter person, as you can tell. I'm a golfer. So our quote today is from John Updike. Love this guy. And it says, "The golf swing is like a suitcase into which we are trying to pack one too many things," which is absolutely true. Because we'll sit there and we'll think about every single thing in the world while we're sitting on the tee. Mental. So I hope you enjoyed our podcast today. Next week, please join us for a great episode. It's going to be Chrissy's going to be here. Janine's going to be here. J9, of course. Jonathan.
Craig will be here too.
I'll be here too.
Yeah,
we're going to have
we'll let you come in.
stogies and bogeys next week. And we're going to talk
We should
cigars.
do hoagies too. No, okay.
And
Have some sandwiches.
we're going to talk Facebook. We're going to talk you signing up to us on YouTube, liking us on
we
our
have
favorite podcast place.
Some people reaching out. We're excited to get you on
Yeah,
our
we're
show.
going to have some great shows coming up in the next few
We
weeks.
have a lot of fun.
We got some authors coming on. They're going to talk about their books and how they play golf now all the time because of the things that they're going to give to you for free on our podcast.
Ooh.
Good stuff, huh?
So stay tuned for all that fun stuff in weeks to come. Check out our Facebook page. Make sure you like and follow, subscribe, all that sort of fun stuff.
And as always, right? May your swing
Do it.
Be straight.
and your ball fly far. May your round be blessed with no worse than par. Love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning
I'll
into
be
our
ready next
podcast.
time.
Thanks for watching. Golf is a 4-letter word. Chrissy, you're the best.
Have a great day.
The views and opinions expressed by the hosts, guests, or callers of this program do not necessarily reflect the opinions of the Studio 21 Podcast Café, the United Podcast Network, its partners, or affiliates.